everyone, it's Kerchi. For my toy collection showcase, I'm going to be showing the Polly Pocket Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs playset from 1995. I mean, how beautiful is this? It is in pristine condition. I always love when I get a Polly Pocket in pristine condition because sometimes you never know what you're gonna get, even though the photos can be as accurate as possible. But this one is pretty much untouched, unplayed with. I am so lucky. I also have my Halloween nails this month. It is my favorite holiday ever, and it matches this set. This is also my very first vintage Polly Pocket Disney set that I am showcasing on my channel. I have a bunch more to showcase, so stay tuned for those. But we are starting with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Here is a 360 of the cottage. So cute. This is an original Bluebird set from 1995. Here is the battery compartment because this does light up. But first, let's go through all the details. So of course, we notice this giant roof on her cottage. The textures on it are so incredibly detailed. There's ridges on it. And we have 4 little blue birds. Look at them. They're singing just like in the movie. When I was 6 several months ago, I watched the Disney classic movies back to back. There's something about watching classic Disney movies that just makes you feel so warm and nostalgic, a reminder of the times when we didn't have bills to pay. We were just kids enjoying life. And nothing beats classic Disney. I don't like new Disney all that much. On the front here, we have more details. There's this pattern on the cottage. We can see a couple windows. We even have these covers on the windows, but they don't close. And here's a little platform where we can put the evil witch, and we can move this back and forth. Here's a little drinking area for the animals. I love the grass here. Look how beautiful. So beautifully detailed and textured. And then we have this path. It's so cute. It has pastel colors. Here's the front door. It's pink with silver hinges and a silver handle, and it's under this little tree canopy. And right here we have a tree stump with an axe on it and another little window. We also have this small bridge, and here's a little river that just runs along the side. On this side we have the chimney made of bricks, and then we have a barrel here, which is actually the button to turn on the lights. Another little window, and here's just the back where we can see more details on the roof. Another barrel on this side just for decoration. And now let's open it up. Look at all the details. They are so cute. This is the dwarf's house, but they went with really girly colors here because they know their target audience. Even though in the movie the dwarf's house is all made of wood, brown colors, but with this one they went with brighter colors. It looks super pretty. Let's start on this side. This is their dining room. I love those purple windows. They're so beautiful. We can swing this out, and here we see 8 chairs and 8 plates for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Look at the detail on those chairs. We can see the wooden textures even on the table. I always love how detailed these vintage Polly Pockets are. And look at the wooden floors. Back there we see an illustration of the kitchen, and the illustration style is very similar to the movie. It has that vintage look to it. Over here we get another vintage illustration, and we have what appears to be an organ, which we can move with this lever back here. And those pink little things move up and down. I don't know what they are, but they look kind of disturbing. I love the architecture of the inside of this cottage as well. Look at the ceiling and the side here with the wood panels and the floor. So detailed. And here is their living room. There is a dance floor. Of course, Snow White loves singing and dancing. And we can spin the platform by turning this barrel here. There's a large pickaxe here, and all throughout their house we see these crystals that they have mined. There's even one here. Here's their fireplace. Here's a faucet. Here's some random bottles. Then up the stairs we get to their bedroom. These are the dwarfs' beds. Their beds also have their names on it. On this side we have Bashful and Dopey, and on this side we have Sneezy and Happy. And here we have Grumpy and Doc. And it's hard to see this one, but we can deduce that it's Sleepy. I'm gonna lower my lights here so we can see. One press turns on the chimney. A second press turns on this little fireplace in the bedroom and the ceiling light above the piano. And a third press turns on all of them all at once. It's a little hard to see. This is an old toy, so the lights inside might be a little bit dim, but they do work, and I'm not sure if the crystals are supposed to light up too. It kind of looks like they are, even though I don't think there's a bulb in there. And a fourth press turns them all off. We have lots of figures in this one. We have Snow White, the Evil Witch, and the Seven Dwarfs. Here is Snow White. She looks so beautiful, although I can't tell if she's terrified or if she's just trying to dance or something. I actually love how these characters look because they don't look too cartoony. They look really vintage and they match the style of the Disney movie, where they're a little bit realistic, like with her body proportions. And she's wearing her classic Snow White dress. Then we have the Seven Dwarfs, who are half the size of Snow White, and they are all in amazing condition. I didn't have to do any repaints or any restorations, and they are incredibly detailed. First we have Doc with his glasses and red outfit and green hat, and he's got his finger up in the air. Is Doc supposed to be the smart one? I think so. Then we have Happy, who's one of my favorites because he's always happy. He's got his brown shirt and yellow hat. I never noticed before that he had a unibrow. And then here's Grumpy, and of course he looks just simply annoyed, even though in the end he ended up really loving Snow White, although he'll never admit it. He's got his red shirt and brown hat. His nose is a little larger than everyone else's, and he's got that look of disdain on his face. Then we have Bashful. When I first saw Snow White, I didn't speak English yet, so I had no idea what bashful meant. It means shy. Look at him. He's got a yellow shirt and a green hat. Sleepy and Sneezy kind of look the same, but according to Google, this one is Sleepy, this one is Sneezy. Sleepy has got his green robes on and a teal hat. He does look pretty sleepy. And here's Sneezy with his tan shirt and yellow hat, and I suppose he looks like he's trying to hold in a sneeze. And then we have Dopey, who is my favorite because he's so cute. His hat is supposed to be purple, but it's kind of gray on this one. There's a theory that Dopey isn't a dwarf. He's actually a baby that they adopted, which explains why he doesn't talk and he looks different than the other dwarves. And then we have the Evil Witch. She doesn't have a hinge. She's just kind of hunched over like this. Really great detail on her. We can see the apple that she's holding, her evil face, and she matches my nails. We also have this pot as an additional piece, and it's not proportional to the characters. It is very huge. And that was the vintage Polly Pocket Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs playset. It's so beautiful, and it's always a privilege to get these vintage Disney sets in pristine condition. I have many more to showcase, and they've just started arriving at my house, so stay tuned for those. I really love classic Disney. They are my favorite movies. They bring me great comfort and nostalgia. They make me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Right now, since it's Halloween season, I am watching classic Halloween movies like Nightmare Before Christmas, Coraline. I just recently watched all of the Addams Family movies, including Wednesday, as per recommended by you guys from my Addams Family Polly Pocket Showcase, and I do love the Addams Family movies. And I even really enjoyed Wednesday, and I didn't think I would like it. So thank you guys for the recommendation. And thank you guys for watching my toy collection showcase, and I'll see you on the next one.